Hey everyone, BigBirdBigDaddy here, and guess what? We have a new game, and it's a Game Boy Advance game, one of my favorites of all time, kind of. And that game is Fire Emblem for a Game Boy Advance. It's been a long time since I played this game, but it's one of my favorites, and hope you guys love the Fire Emblem series because I do. And so let's get to it. Start a new game. I'm going to start from the very beginning. You can start, since I've beaten the game already, I can start as the other lords. I can start as Eliwood, or I can play Hector. I haven't beaten Hector's, at least on this game file, I haven't beaten his game on normal yet, so I haven't unlocked hard. But I'm going to start with Lynn, and so you get the whole story. Otherwise you don't get it. So I'm gonna do normal. Hard, I'm probably gonna die. I'm not that good. I just like playing the game. So I'm gonna start with Lynn, and I'm gonna go normal. And we're gonna start with the prologue. Enter information, yes. So my name is Sean. Okay, birth month. I am February and I am a male. Yes. Okay, so this game is, I believe it's considered Fire Emblem Blazing Sword, which is a prequel to the game that came before it. Technically, this is, in terms of game-wise, gameplay-wise, or game release-wise, this game is a sequel, but storyline-wise, it's a prequel to the game that came before it. People tend to know that main character, Roy. That game is called Fire Emblem Binding Blade, is what it is in English. It was never released in the US, but you can find it online. People have done fan translations and things like that. So this character, Lynn, she only shows up in this game. She doesn't show up in the the prequel to this game. It's kind of weird. She can either be no one in the previous game. She could be possibly Hector or Eliwood's wife that dies of an illness, and thus you never see her. So she's a character only in this game, and she's a lord. And she's part of a tribe called the Lorca, I believe. I don't remember. And she lives in part of this continent called Sake. Sake, I think that's how it is. Sake borders the country of Bern, which is one of the military powers on the continent. And she's actually a granddaughter of... well, you'll see story-wise what happens, but she's actually a daughter of a lord, granddaughter of one of the lords of a neighboring country called Lycia. And our character, we play a guy, he's a strategist, or it could be a girl. I'm green, I'm an NPC, so I don't actually show up on the battlefield. So the way this game goes, you just try to obtain the objectives. Say mine is Sea's Gate, and we need to beat the enemy. And usually we do that by seizing whatever throne they have or area. You see the guy with a shield with the red and white shield. That means that's the boss of the level, and he needs to be beaten for you to win. So not only can you move, just like any other RPG game, your opponents can move too. So I'm gonna do max. I don't like auto cursor. And I don't need subtitle. Well, I'll keep the subtitle help on for you guys. So if you guys decide you want to play. So this game, not only do you have to worry about just attacking, it's a lot more complicated than that. There are things called weapon triangles. So three main type of weapons are swords, axes, and lances. Swords, as you can see, they have an up arrow, and my opponent has an axe and he has a down arrow. That means I'm the winner in the sense of the weapon triangle. And so my attacks get a little bonus, either hit bonus wise. It's usually hit bonus wise. And my opponent's, as you can see, hit, that's the percentage, and it's randomly generated. So my opponent hit me there, he only had a 39% chance to hit. In normal, it's a, you always get hit there. If you were to play on hard, I don't think you get hit, but I'm not sure. Okay, so sorry about that. My computer keeps going to sleep. It's an old computer, so every once in a while it'll just fall asleep. So if the audio and video don't match up, I'm sorry about that. I try to edit these the best I can. But so the game also has a feature where you can heal yourself. You have these sort of potion-like things called vulneraries, and they help you restore health. Or if you have a healer on your team, your healer can heal you. And also affect defensive bonuses. So some areas can give you higher defense than others. Also, some units can't pass through certain types of terrain, like horses move a lot slower on grass, and they can't pass through mountains, things like that. So this is Bata the Beast. It's all scripted here. So he's going to hit you, and then you're going to hit him, and she's going to tell you if she dies to run. Yeah. But as you can see, when you attacked the bottom corner, there's a CRT. That means crit chance. So she's going to hit here, and she's always going to get a crit right here. And the animation for crit is a little bit different than for each character. The lords have different crits than other swordsmen, and each class has their own unique type. Oh wow, those are good stat gains. Stat gains are also RNG dependent. You don't always get good ones. I think on normal you always get those same stat gains, but from now on, stat gains will be a little bit different. So now that I beat everything, I can go and end the chapter here by seizing the gate, and that's the prologue. So that was pretty simple, a little tutorial to get you used to the game. I'm awake. I think Lynn in this game is about 17 or 18. Her family was killed, and so she's the only one left of her tribe. Her mother, like how I said, she used to be a lord. Her mother is the daughter of one of the governing rulers in Lycia. And she decided to run away with her father, Lynn's father, because Lynn's mother's father, Lynn's grandfather, didn't approve of them being together. So I apologize, my computer keeps going to sleep. So, yeah, so it ended up that bandits ended up killing her parents and a lot of her tribe, and she's the only survivor. So she has a grudge against bandits, and she hates them. A lot of hate. So she decides to go with you, since you're a traveler and she's alone anyway. She wants to travel and see the world and do that sort of thing. And you guys become friends. So you help her become stronger so she can wipe out bandits. And yeah, that's the end of the first chapter. So the second chapter has you traveling, and you're going to head towards the city of Bulgar, as you can see on the map there, which is part of Sakai. I think it's the capital, it might be. And as you can see there are two horses. Now these two guys are Sane and Kent. They're two knights of Lycia, and they come to get you for some reason, and you'll see from now on I'll try not to give away too much story, but yeah. I'll let the game speak for itself during the cutscenes. So this is Sane. Sane's awesome. He's quite the womanizer, and he tries to pick up on ladies. And he doesn't know he doesn't know she's the one that they're actually looking for. And she goes away. And there's Kent. So, in other Fire Emblem games, I forgot the terms for these two characters. But they always come in twos, and they always wear red and green. Typically, the Green Knight has better speed and skill, while I think it's speed and skill, something like that. And the Red Knight has better attack and defense. But I think they switched it up in this game, so Sane, actually, the green one, has his skill isn't as good as Kent's. She's our mission. Okay, so here are some bandits, except they're not the typical bandits. They're actually know who Lynn is, and they want to kill her. They've been hired by, well, you'll figure it out. I won't tell you the whole story. And so I'll try to keep each chapter to a video, so with exception for this one and maybe a couple of others later on the road. I grouped the prologue and this chapter because they're typically shorter than the other chapters that we're going to face later on. So I might group the first couple of chapters together per video, like 2 a video, and then I'll start going to 1, but I haven't decided yet. So this stuff is all scripted as well. Usually the Lynn's chapter is all scripted. So we're gonna choose Sane. He only has a lance with him to start out, so he's gonna try attacking this axeman dude, but it's not gonna end up well. See, there's a miss, but he's gonna get hit. As you can see, the weapon triangle, the axe is better than the lance. So Sane gets a hit decrease, and the bandit gets an axe increase, hit increase. Take my spear blade and use it to attack next time. So Kent's gonna give Sane a sword here. If you play on normal, Sane doesn't get a sword, I believe. So the game's harder in that sense. So this is talking about the weapon triangle here. So Kent is going to come here and use the sword to attack. And of the two, I like using Sane more, just because even though his skill is low in the beginning, the weapons get better eventually, and his skill eventually does go up, so... as you can see, I'm fighting in the forest, so his hit is really low. He only has a 16% chance to hit, while I have a 100% chance. So that's cool. So these axemen are going to move up, and now we'll just finish the chapter. Oh yeah, there's one more scripted event. So Sane wants redemption. So you're going to come down here, an attack. But your enemy is hiding in the forest, so Sane's actually going to miss, even though he has an 87% chance to hit. Once again, it's all randomly generated. So, fortunately, he's going to miss, but that's, it's scripted there. I think if you play on normal, you'll hit, but I'm not sure how that works. Can't worry too much, it's going to grow old. Usually, the best thing to do, because your lords are your weakest characters compared to the other classes that you'll see, it tends to be better to leave your lords to kill the bosses and have your rest of your units go on to attack the boss, all the other characters. So we're gonna move here, stay in cover here, and this bandit's gonna attack Hint, and he's gonna fail miserably. Right now, all your units can only attack once, but pretty soon you'll be able, if your speed's high enough. If your speed's high enough, I was reading that, you can attack twice, depending on your opponent's speed. And that was my phone going off. So I'm going to trade. Trading is useful. You can trade, I'm going to give him the 3, because Lynn doesn't get hit very much. And horses have a cavalry, and flying units have the ability after it. If they don't make an attack, if they just do another move, like rescuing, which we'll go over later, and trading, things like that, you will, sorry, people keep bothering me on the phone right now. You will, you have the chance to move a couple other spaces after that. So we're going to attack this guy. I probably shouldn't have moved there because he's just going to move into the forest right after. But I think we should be okay despite that. Gotta make sure to heal. Okay, I'm going to stick here so I don't get hit. Just in case I miss. And there we go. So now we just finished the chapter as normal. See, he moved into the forest. I shouldn't have moved. But that's okay. We have such a high, we have high skill with Lynn. Swordsmen usually have higher skill than the other classes. Usually go swords, have them give you the best hit chance. And then lances are second. And then axes are third, because axes are really heavy, so they're harder to wield. Usually the heavier the item is, the harder it'll be for you to hit the enemy, but the higher your skill will be, the better it is for you. So give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a popular guy today for some reason. Okay, so we healed ourselves. Kent has that. I'm gonna have Sane come here and get the you can't kill him. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, I'll hit him once with Kent. Usually getting a hit on an enemy will increase your experience by 10. It's not always the case, but it happens that way sometimes. I'm gonna have Sane here get the experience because he's behind on experience. He's been too busy missing and healing, so he'll get the experience there. And I'm gonna have Lynn come here. Let's see. I'm not gonna attack him just on the off chance he might hit me. He has a 38% chance, so he'll more often than not miss. But it's safer to just wait here and let him attack me first. good he missed. Because next turn, when it's during my turn, I'll get to hit him first. And I'll have the option of using a vulnerary if I want. So here I'm going to get a level up. That's pretty good. I wish I increased strength. And then after I kill him, I'm going to get another level up. So I'll be at level 4. And that'll be beneficial because then I don't need to use Lynn for a while. I can use Kent and Sane to wipe up some people. In the next chapter, you guys will see, it won't be in this video, I'm going to get an Archer and a Pegasus Knight. So that'll really incentivize us not to use Lynn, as she's at level 4, so she can survive most attacks now because of her high speed and luck. So this is the story. It's heartbreaking his own daughter would abandon him, so eventually to Marquess simply declared he had no other daughter. And then this year received a letter from Lady Madeline that said that she, her husband, and their daughter were living happily on the Sakay Plains. So her daughter wanted to, his daughter wanted to make amends after all the time. Unfortunately, they didn't get a chance to because they got killed. His granddaughter's name is Lindis, which is who Lynn is. We only learned this shortly after we arrived here in Bulgar, but we also learned all was not lost, her daughter yet lives. We heard that she was living alone on the plains. I knew it immediately. You are the Lady Lindis. Why would you think that? Your resemblance to your departed mother is remarkable. What, did you know my mother? It's hard to say, I never met her directly. I saw her portraits in Castle Caelan. So Caelan is one of the provinces in the whole country of Lycia. Lycia is a mixture of different province type areas, and there's a leader of each one called a Marquess. So she's actually the granddaughter of the Marquess of Caelan. Eliwood, who you'll see later, who's Roy's father. You probably know him if you played the Japanese game. He's the son of the Marquess of Foray, and Hector, the other lord in this game, is he's the brother of the Marquess of Ostia, which is the biggest province in Lycia, and is the most has the most military power, as you could say, if you want to say that. It's going to be dangerous. Of course I'll come. You'll come, are you sure? Otherwise the game would end very, very early. Let me ask you again for your friendship and aid. So that's it for this video, this first video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please remember to click the like button. And feel free to comment and subscribe as well. So in the next part, we'll start Chapter 2 and maybe do Chapter 3 as well, depending on how long the video takes. And we'll continue on from there. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.